Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
Game night!
Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Aaron, Amanda, and Lincoln are going to teach and play Inori, a game designed by Mathieu Aubert and Théo Rivière, published by Space Cowboys. It's for 2 to 4 players, and it's some hippie, forest, druid, spiritual favor bullcrap, you know, so get your panpipes and light some incense and meet us in a forest glade. That kind of thing. Let's go.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Inori?
I will. Here we are in Inori, making offerings to the great tree and the spirits that live there.
Okay.
So this is the great tree. These are the favors that we will collect from the spirits, and these are the offerings that we will make in our player colors. We will play 4 rounds, which are called seasons. 4 seasons will make a year, and then that will be the end of the game, and we will score. Since we're playing 4 players, we each have 5 of these offerings, and in the first 2 rounds we only have 3 available to us, so we're each just going to take 3 turns, and then we'll get 1 extra one for the third round and 1 extra one for the 4th round, and those will be a bit longer rounds. If you play 2 or 3 players, you have more offerings available, so it's roughly the same.
Fill up the cards type of thing.
Yeah, it's roughly the same amount of turns no matter how many players you have. We have randomly chosen a start player off screen, and for this game it's going to be Amanda. And so on her turn, and on every one of our turns, you're going to place an offering.
Okay.
You must always place 1 offering on your turn. There's an additional action you can also take that I'll explain in a minute. You can place your offering on one of these octagonal rectangle spaces on the great tree or on a card. And when you do that, sometimes it'll have a cost. I'll show you this more advanced later game card here. For instance, if I placed here, I would have to discard a blue favor token. Since we're just starting the game, we don't have any favor tokens yet, which is why the start cards just give you a lot of tokens. There are no costs to pay yet. So for instance, if I went here, I just take 2 blue favor tokens from the supply. If Amanda had on her first turn gone here, she's just going to take 2 yellow. This is a worker placement game, so for the most part, when you go on one of those spaces, it's full for the round and no one else can go there. There's one rare exception to that, but I'll get to it when we get to it. If there's a cost, you pay it. Otherwise, you just take what it is. In general, these octagonal things mean take a favor of that color. This egg-shaped symbol is a rune, and if you see that symbol, you draw a rune. Here's a space where you draw a favor and a rune. If instead you place your offering on the great tree for your turn, you're going to place it on one of these 6 altar spaces.
Okay.
If the altar space does not yet have a color, you're going to take one of these altars and choose what color it is. That's locked for the entire game. So this assigning a color to each altar dictates what exactly that space does for the rest of the game. And this is always going to be the green action, and this is always going to be the yellow action once someone has first chosen it. So you can see that like these bottom 4 all have an arrow pointing to the color that we've chosen here. This one means take 3 favors of that color. So that's just always going to be take 3 blue. This one, this little symbol with the little laurel or feathered wings around it is always going to mean victory points.
Okay.
So in this case, this actually means, let's say I put a purple altar on it. This means I'm going to take as many victory points as I have purple favors in front of me.
Okay.
At the time you do it? Or
at the exact time I do it that I take that action, yes. So obviously I want to try and have as many as possible. And that's always going to be purple for the rest of the game as soon as it's assigned to be purple. This one is take a rune and a favor of this color, which is always going to be yellow once we assign it that color. This one you take a favor of this color and you place these two neutral offerings. These are basically just blockers. They go on the two spaces anywhere on the cards, and they just fill up those spaces for the round. There's two reasons you might want to do that. One, to block other people from taking those spaces. Maybe you think Amanda's trying to get green.
But it's only going to go on the green card?
No, I just chose that randomly. Sorry.
Well, it is green, and I don't know if that's a gray card.
This is actually a gray card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll explain a tiny bit more about the colors in a minute.
Okay.
But maybe I think Amanda's going for red tokens, or she really needs them.
Sure.
So I might block the red spaces or something.
Okay.
Another reason you might use those neutral offerings, even though they don't actively get you anything, you're not paying any cost and you're not getting any reward from placing them, is, I'm going to come in a moment to, if a card is completely filled at the end of the round, that's when it scores points and is replaced for the next round. So that's another reason you might use these neutral offering guys. This one just gets you straight 5 points. And this one gets you 2 wild favors of your choice. It can be the same color or 2 different colors. However, you notice that the color choices on these 2 altars are on the left side instead of the right, and they have a little symbol on them that means you must pay a cost for these 2.
Okay.
You must flip over the altars when you choose the color for those altars, and those are always now going to have a cost. So for the rest of the game, this means pay a gray favor, and then you take the 2 wild favors of any colors that you like. Pay a red favor, get your 5 points. You can never go on a space that you can't pay the cost for in this game. And so once all these have been chosen, those 6 colors are assigned for the game, and they will never change. There are also these 3 spaces at the bottom of the Great Tree, which are single-use spaces. Once someone puts an offering here and takes these 2 favors, that space is done for the rest of the game. Nothing will ever refill there. No one can ever place another offering there. And they are basically, I think, just to sort of balance that, like, there was a gray card out here, so we put green favors on the board. There was a blue card out here, so we put red favors on the board.
So the
it sort of seeds the favors that cards are not going to score in immediately. So these are just 3 single-use options, which may or may never get chosen, and that's what they are. That's all they are. They're just part of the setup. They do count as your 1 offering for the turn because you place a guy there as normal, and that's it. Okay. And of course, even the like companion rune, you can't put another second meeple on that space,
right? Because
there would be nothing else to do there.
So what about those temporary guys?
The neutral offerings, I kind of implied, but I will state categorically. They must go on cards.
All right.
They cannot be used to block these spaces or these spaces. This action is place neutral offerings on cards.
All right.
So they can only use block or claim those spaces. Thank you for asking and clarifying that.
And do they reset at the end of every season?
Yeah. When we collect everything else off of these cards, they go back there if they've been placed for the round. Yes. The other thing that you can do on your turn, you always are going to place 1 offering. The other thing that you can do is play 1 or more of these rune tiles. And I have the 3 types of rune tiles right here to illustrate. There are only these 3 types.
Oh.
There are take 2 favor tiles in each of the 6 colors. There are 6 of these. So you can hold, these are like cards in your hand. You can keep them secret from the other players, the runes. You can use these 2 favor tiles at any point. In the middle of an action to pay for something that you didn't have enough to pay for. You can hold them till the end of the game when they might be worth points. If I, for instance, play out 2 blue rune tiles to pay for this 1 space, I don't get to change back and keep a blue rune tile. If you overpay with a rune tile, you don't get the...
Oh, they count... You don't exchange it for runes?
Nope.
Interesting.
You use this favor tile, you don't actually get the physical stuff. This favor tile.
So it's there's 2 more of every color in the game because of that.
Right. That brings up a good point that supply is limited in this game.
All right.
If I go on a space that gives me 2 red favors and there's only 1 or 0 left in this supply, I just get what's there.
That would be, if somebody doesn't get anything, you might want to do this just to fill up the thing. Or you could just spend 1 of your tributes or whatever they are.
This rune tile is called Runic Journey. And you can see that it shows you moving your offering to or from a certain color. Unsurprisingly, there are also 6 of these, and they exist in each of these 6 colors. This is a way to move an offering that's previously been placed in your color or another player's color off of a space or onto a space. It doesn't trigger anything, it doesn't take the reward again, but it might free up a space you want to go to, or it might block a space that you want to block. The color means that the card it moves from or to must be this color.
This is the color of the card, not that?
Correct, the top one, yes.
Okay.
It's a little hard to read, but it's always this top right color.
Did you know that Runic Journey is a Journey cover band from
Oh, man.
From Norway? The Viking Journey cover
From
band
Inori,
from Norway? No, I did not. So in this case, the purple one that I'm showing right here is not playable right now because we have a yellow, a blue, and a gray card out here. But if there was a purple card that I could move to or from, I could move any one.
So you can't use that one until the purple
I can't use that one until a purple card appears.
So what if a purple card never appears?
Then you're just.
And is
kinda
that
out of luck.
possible?
It is. It's possible, although it's extremely rare that it would never appear.
Okay. But what if it was there and then it's gone? Do they get covered up?
No, they're going to stay for the entire round that they're out here.
Okay.
They can get changed at the end of the round, which I'm going to come to shortly. But once they're here for the entire turn or season. The third type of rune tile is companion. There are only 3 of these, and they are the one that lets you break the 1 worker per space, 1 offering per space.
So you still get the action there?
You still can take you play this tile along with taking your normal offering move, and you can go on a space that's already occupied, not by you, by another player.
Okay.
You see there's a little not equals. It can't be
Yeah,
your
okay.
own color to activate the same space twice.
But it could
You
be
have
the
to-
temporary blockers?
It could be the temporary blockers. It could be another player. It just can't be a space that you've already activated or that someone
And
can
it's
move.
generic. There's no color associated
There's
with
no
it.
color, right?
Okay.
It just means not
Okay, cool.
the same. And that's the only. This is the only thing. There's only 3 of those. The only way that there would ever be 2 offerings on a space. And before we start, Nikki will reshuffle those rune tiles for us.
Sure.
Okay, that's an entire turn. You always are going to place 1 offering, and you can play as many or as few rune tiles as you wish.
Guys.
Now, a season, a round, is going to end when we've all placed all our offerings. So in round 1 and 2, that's just going to be 3 offerings each, and we're going to collect an extra offering at the end of the second and third rounds. So we'll have more turns in the third and fourth rounds.
Yeah.
Here's how scoring goes in the end of a season goes. First, we're going to check each card that's out there to see if it's complete or incomplete. If a card is complete, as I mentioned, there's going to be an offering on each space. It's full.
Okay.
Then we score it. Every player who's on the card, so not Lincoln in this case, he didn't place on this card, scores
stand
1
yellow.
point per favor they have that matches the card color. So I'm on this card twice, that doesn't matter. As long as you have presence in it, I score 2 points right now. Nikki scores 1 point right now.
Right.
Amanda placed on the card but didn't save any yellow favors. She scores 0. So that's the scoring
She did
of the
herself
card.
no favors. Okay, let's give you guys a little bit of room for those bits because I can see that's going to be a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we want to keep those there. That's scoring a completed card. We all take back our offerings that are on it. If there are any neutral offerings, they go back here.
Okay.
And then, if the card was completed, you replace it with the next card on its same deck. This means if it scored points, it was completed, you replace it with a yellow card. Same color when it's completed.
All right.
If it was not completed,
That's how the colors change.
you retrieve all your offerings, it scores no points, and it flips to the opposite color.
Oh.
Yellow is always going to be purple, blue is always going to be red, and vice versa. Gray is always going to be green, and vice versa. So if it completes the journey and continues on to the same path of the spiritual journey, whatever that means in this game, the color stays the same. And if it doesn't, it flips to the other opposite color. So that's how these paired colors work. If there are any new start cards out, which there are none in the first round, these are the rainbow sort of all-color wild cards, they score slightly differently. So here's an example of one. This is a new start card. You will see it has score victory points on both incomplete and complete. Complete is the top, incomplete is the bottom. So if it's complete, meaning filled, you score the color of the card. So if we'd filled up this card, everyone who's present on the card would score for their purple favors. If we did not fill this card, you still score for being present on the card in the color that's on the bottom right, which is blue. The other crazy thing about the new start cards is they do not follow this purple, yellow, red, blue, green, gray pairing. This new start card is going to stay purple if we completed the journey on it, but it's going to change to blue, which is not paired with purple if we didn't complete it. So the new start cards are sort of a way to inject a little bit of mystery into what card comes next onto the board.
How are they determine what goes out?
Great question, which I'll answer in 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
The next thing you do on the end of the round is pick up all the meeple offerings on the next space. As I've said, we won't do that at the end of the first round, but we will at the second and third round. And then we'll put a new start card on that blank space that we are just about to play. So at the end of rounds 1, 2, and 3, we're going to add a new start card to each space.
Okay.
So for round 2, essentially, we'll have 4 cards out here, and you'll be able to see these are always going to be like standard cards. This is going to be a new start card, which will either be this color or this color next round. And that is how every round goes. At the end of the 4th season, we score the cards as normal. The completed ones here, the completed ones here, and the new start card will score complete or incomplete here for this final space. And then we score the alters. These are endgame points. So this is where there suddenly becomes, oh, there was a little strategy in how we placed these colors and collected these favors.
Okay.
Suddenly you'll notice that if I placed yellow here in the very first round, whoever has the most yellow favors left at the end of the game is going to get 10 points, and second is going to get 5 points. These are friendly ties, but if 2 people tie for first, they both get 10 and there's no second place. 2 people can tie for second and that's fine. No, there's no penalty there. And then whatever color was here, you get 8 and 4 for second place, first and second place, and so on. So these are diminishing victory points. Whatever color was placed here does not earn any points, but that can be a pretty hefty victory point in the game there.
Crazy.
This is a friendly game, so if there are ties at the end of the game completely, there is no tiebreaker. We all win if we're tied at the end.
Working together.
And that is the entire game. The only thing I want to explain before it comes up mid-gameplay is a couple of these, some more complicated icons out here. Some of them are, these ones are pretty simple. Take favors, take a rune, take a favor and a rune. And I explained all these. But there are some that are a little bit more complex. So, for instance, this one means take victory points equal to the favors that you have the most of. So if you have 4 red and 1 of everything else, you're going to get 4 victory points because that's red is your most. All right. This means take favors in your lowest color times 2. Which could be, you could have 0 of
points
several.
for your lowest?
No, this one is favors.
Okay.
Remember, see, this is victory points because it has the leaves around it. This one is favors because it's an octagon. So you could, Lincoln, if you had a red favor and a green favor, then your lowest would be yellow, purple, blue, and gray because you have all 0 of those. So you could take 2 of 1 of those colors.
Cool.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Here we have a cost of pay 1 of your highest favor colors. If you had 1 red and 1 green, you could pay either a red or a green. If you had 2 of several different colors, you could pay any one of those colors. And
That wild.
thank you. This wild is actually score the number of points that you have colors in front of you. So score 0 to 6 points. So having all 6 colors, that's a very common one, I think, that comes up on quite a few cards. Well, maybe not. On these cards I've chosen, it only comes up once. But you will see this one fairly often. So yes, this means score a point for every color favor you have in front of you. Not every favor, not the
Right.
most, but just every color you have represented in front of you. Let me elaborate on how this new start card hits the board at the end of each round. The lowest scoring player currently, you choose randomly if there are 2 or more people tied at lowest score, chooses 2 or draws 2 new start cards off the top of this deck. There's a little symbol here that shows 2 new start cards. They choose one of them to hit the board and be here on the next round. And then they are the start player for the next round.
Cool.
Okay.
And so you're always going to have the cards from the previous, or the cards that were developed into the previous round, either to stay the same color or flip to the opposite color, and one new start card, which is chosen by the trailing player as a very slight sort of catch-up mechanism, giving them a little choice on how the great tree develops our journeys.
Okay.
Okay, that is everything. Any questions, any thoughts?
Yes.
Go for it.
So I just noticed that these actually are underneath specific actions.
Yes.
So this is free. Either one of these is
Correct.
free, but
Exactly
this I
correct.
pay for. Okay.
Exactly right.
Ugh.
If there's no cost underneath it, there's
Okay.
no cost.
All right.
These are basically slightly better actions, or at
yeah.
least that's what's left, so you
All
have
right.
to pay there.
I
yes.
thought it was like the cost for the whole card because
Nope.
they were all in the front.
The
but now I
costs are
see that
on
it's different.
specific
Okay.
spaces. Good catch. And if it wasn't too obvious, those rune tiles that have the 2 favor tokens on them, you want to save them for this, or if you have any left, they count for this majority, for the colors of favor tokens for these altar spaces. That's where they might grab you some extra points at the end of the game.
Some secret.
Yeah. A
Okay.
secret weapon.
Well, before we get started, let's thank GameGenic for sponsoring this episode and for providing accessories. Today we're using the token keeps, which we really love a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so for my first action, I think I'm gonna try this rune thing.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Grab
You're going to take a
is-
thing in a room.
Yes, an
There you go.
octagon,
Alright.
and peeky peek.
I'm going to
Very
take...
interesting.
I think Nikki likes blue, so I'll take the good
Yeah,
space
thanks
on
a
the blue
lot.
card.
Man.
Nothing personal. It's just what my
mean,
spiritual
Okay, I could
journey
get those. Yeah.
was telling me to do.
Yeah.
Nikki, don't criticize my Inori.
Yeah. I'm just. I don't know if I need to do a mix or
you know.
specialize. And
Nikki,
I'm
no
gonna
one
specialize.
can tell you how to
I don't know.
make an offering
We'll
to the great
find
tree.
out.
It is weird that we're making offerings with plant matter. like,
Wooden
You-
tokens, as you're saying?
yeah,
I think
that's true.
we're,
Maybe.
You know,
Oh,
Wait, this one's victory points.
Oh, that's right.
That's earning points for something you don't have.
Yeah, let me.
oh, because you don't have any yellows.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yep.
Okay.
that's
Yeah, the
important
laurels.
to double check. Oh, that's
Yeah, it is kind of funny that that's the one victory point space out there for now.
yeah. Okay, good,
Boom.
good. I'll do this. Nikki, you don't mind.
Are these?
Great.
This looks like stones piled
Yeah.
up.
What are those? The
Stack stones.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
like
people
cairns?
do. Yeah,
Like,
Karens.
yeah.
The Karens. Yeah.
Can I go on the same card?
You can go on the same card, absolutely.
Okay.
You just can't go on the same space. I think I see what's happening there.
Do you though?
Yeah, but is it worth
Yeah, I don't
messing it
know.
up, or do I just continue on my own spiritual journey?
Oh, man.
I think I'll do this.
Oof.
I'll take 2 yellow.
Interesting. Very interesting.
All right, I'm doing that.
No.
No one's going for the tree so far.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
I don't-
contemplating, but there's a cost to just get, which is nice.
Only
to
on the
get
top
2.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, for the 2 wild, yeah. Or the 5 points is pretty big too.
So if I choose this one to do, it gives me 3, right?
Yeah.
But that's it. That's going to be that color.
Whatever
for the rest
color
of the
that
game.
is, yep.
So
is
you
just
you
right.
get to choose what you get.
Yeah,
But
it
then
seems, but it
everybody's
makes
gonna
it
have-
the least valuable of the
Because it's just going
tributes.
to, I mean, it seems like it's going to, whatever it is, it's going to run out of supply pretty
Yeah.
quickly, yeah.
But it's a.
And it's also not going to score any points at
That's
the
what
end
I'm
of the
saying.
game.
It's the
Yeah.
lowest value one
It's-
because
it
there is
is,
no
it
points
is,
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could be your currency to do other things.
Right, to get the thing that gives you points for having a huge stack of something.
Yep.
It's a
Well,
conundrum.
And what do you think other people will do?
I have no idea. I don't even have any idea really what I'm
Yeah,
just
I
going
know.
to do 2 red, even though I would really like to
I'm
mix
just
it up a bit.
placing right now. I don't know. I'm hoping it shapes into something.
Let's have some fun and try a little bit of this.
Oh.
We're gonna make
Ooh,
it
you're gonna make it
blue.
gray.
Wait,
Gray.
blue.
Oh, blue.
I want
Blue.
blue.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a blue because of that symbol.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2 little doobers. Thank you.
Doobers.
Doobers.
Place
And
some
then
doobers.
we are going to at least take this one because then I can
No, you don't get anything off of these.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
that's
just-
right. That's right.
she's
Blocked.
just
They're blocked.
doing this
completing this because I have 2, so
Yep.
then I'll get 2 points for
Yep.
that, and no one else has any grays, which would be only me. And plus, I'm setting myself up because the green. Now I could do that for blue because I do have a blue. It does give you a point. It does not give you a point. Oh, yeah. Let's try that.
Yeah, that certainly works.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Now, and that was your final piece for the round.
I feel like it's a trick taker where you kind of want to be the last person just to see what other people are gonna do.
You
Yeah.
kind of do. I kind of think I am going to. Let's see. We haven't chosen a cheap color yet. I'm gonna try.
Don't do it.
I'm
Don't do
gonna
it.
do it. I'm gonna take
Don't do it.
5 points.
Oh.
I'm gonna spend a yellow and make yellow
And
worth
you-
a
point
lot of
piece.
points, but I get 5 immediately.
Wow.
All right. Well, I was thinking if I do this one, I get this. I will take a gray.
But you got to pick which color it's going to be.
Well,
She's picking gray if she's
Okay.
taking a gray.
to get some points. Oh, but you're not there. Oh, interesting.
Well, oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
going to be
she's
on
not
the card to
present on
score
that
it, Nikki
card.
P. Does that matter? I don't think you should do that.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
She can't choose blue. That's already
Yeah,
altered.
but if she has on yellow, so maybe. Oh, but you took the yellow
I
one.
tell you, right. The field narrows very quickly of what you can choose on these things.
But maybe you think ahead because you know these are going to be. Oh no, they're going to stay blue and gray.
Right.
They
So
are,
maybe
you
I
could
make
do
it
it
green.
gray.
Blue and gray are definitely going to be scoring.
Oh, you
Or-
can make it purple because you know this is switching to purple.
That's true, unless they both go on purple right now. Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
I'll go here, and I will make it a color. The green. I have 2.
And then you will immediately score 2 points.
Nice.
Okay.
And these should technically be
on
on the
top.
space, but it's pretty clear to tell. Lincoln is going to
Well,
make
that
the
changes.
last
I thought she
offering.
might go to yellow, and then I might go there. Since I'm on gray, I'll just go down here and make it the
Make
cheap
it the-
color.
Make it the lots of
Yeah.
stuff color.
And then you
Take
get
3.
3.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So I'll get points for this round, then I will just get rid of them because
What?
Yeah, because you're
Or,
on that
you
card,
know,
so that's
I
good
think
for
there's
you.
going to be a way to like
use them.
just
Score
hold
them.
them and get points. I mean, not at the end of the game, but
Yeah.
Right.
all right. Okay, so we've all made our offerings. That's the end of season 1. This card is incomplete.
Yeah.
No score. Nikki gets her offerings back, and yes, it becomes a purple card. Ooh,
So these
only
go
3 spaces. Yeah, they're just
discard.
we're not going to use enough cards to come back.
So
all right.
then you would use your gray here.
Yeah.
Or
oh no.
here.
Okay, right, because it's like a cheap currency.
Yeah.
This card is going to stay blue, but everyone who's on it scores their blue favors. So
I have one.
I have 1,
Yep.
and
That's it because this is.
Does-
I was like, who's pink? who's also scoring? Thank you.
And then red.
And those clear, and it stays blue
Oh, yeah,
because we
sorry.
completed it. So that's another blue card.
Oh, what is? Oh, that is.
That is your lowest suit.
Oh.
Your lowest, which is usually going to be 0.
And you're gonna get
You're
2
gonna
of them.
get 2 of them.
Oh, so 0 does count. Okay.
Yes, 0 specifically counts. Okay, this is also filled. This is going to go back, but black and white. Amanda and Lincoln are going to score their gray tokens. So Lincoln gets 3,
And we tie.
and you're both on and you both get your stuff back. This gets another gray card because it filled up. Okay, then If this was a 2 or 3 player game, we would collect our tokens from here, but there's no offerings here in a 4 player game. Because Nikki currently is lowest on the score track,
boy.
she gets 2 new start cards. And basically whatever color you like is going to
Ah,
there.
huzzah. Now, these we just take back.
Yes, thank you. That's also part of clearing the board. But the colors on the altars always stay. That's Nikki's. That's yours.
All right. So I chose one. Does it go on the bottom or the top? Or it goes
it's gone.
out?
It doesn't matter because
okay.
there's only enough to ever play the game.
Ah.
All right. So we have a green card, which is going to be green or yellow, depending on how it ends up.
And then this one is scoring 1 point for each different color you have, but you have to pay a purple.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, look, this is all points.
Wow.
Points for your blue, points for your red, points for your gray, points for your green and yellow. That is an interesting
Whoa.
card.
Okay.
Okay, and Nikki,
Nikki,
you
start.
start because of that.
Because I was low.
Because you were low and chose the card, you are the start player.
Okay. Well,
What is that again?
This one is your high, whichever one you have the most of, you discard 1.
So you
and
would have
get
to pay a
3
gray.
yellow.
Nikki could pay green or blue.
Okay.
I could pay any of these 3 colors.
I'll do this right now. So that's 2 points.
Yep.
Okay.
Screaming it.
Okay.
Are you going to do the obvious choice?
I might take the 2 yellow. Or 3 yellow.
I mean, that's a lot of yellow.
I'm going to just go for it. It's not here though, but
Place your offering.
oh yeah.
What are you taking
I
spiritual
spent my
favors?
thing.
I
I
know.
spent it, so
But you confused me.
corn fused.
I knew it.
Corn fused.
Trees easily
Yeah, that's
confused.
a pretty good space.
Now, what should I do? If I did that, I could do that. If I did that, but then,
And then
I like how actually all these became 3.
Is that common? Is that or is that just a rarity that they
I don't
have?
know. I think it's probably how the game goes, just to make it, because there's going to be more cards. They all have less
Sure.
spaces on them to. Otherwise, they'd never fill up.
okay. I will do. Yeah, I'll do this.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
And I don't have any purple, so I can take 2 purples.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take 3 cheap gray.
Debating on that. That means we just gotta block him from that point. Gotta block him from that place.
Oh yeah, there's a gray card. Come on, gray.
All right. Go
Oh, you're gonna
here.
pick a new color for
I
that
really,
one, huh?
really want a rune. I
I
just
get you. I don't have any of those either.
want a rune.
And then
And
you
what
get
else
a
does it get you?
purple token.
A rune and a purple, yes.
Yeah.
A ruple.
A ruple. Oh.
And remember, the rune
Yes.
is, if you use a rune, it's
And
in
you get
addition
2
to
blues.
your offering for the turn.
Yeah. Oh. But then, okay, so that would be for you, but then this would be for me. And then.
Really? What are you thinking? I have no clue.
yeah, I
I don't
know.
know, she's speaking some strange language.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do this. And just do that. And take
that's
the
pretty good.
4 points.
Pretty good.
But he's coming. He's coming. I see some stuff that
I'm
you
gonna
could do.
do this one for 3
Yeah.
points.
I was thinking about blocking you or not. That's the thing.
Okay, I'll go up here for 2. What am I? This color. 1, 2.
Green one, please. Thanks.
Whoa,
wait,
you
did
have
I-
so many.
Oh,
I
you
did
did
that
not
wrong.
take.
That I took 2 points. 1, 2. I needed to take a blue,
Yes,
Yeah,
not
take a blue.
get points.
good job.
Did you move this one back? Is that-
yeah.
I just moved me back.
Okay, so I am going to. Ooh, wow! You have such good, like you have
He's got,
a little
he's got
bit
a
of
really
everything.
nice selection.
I
yeah.
know. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. I like my little doobers. Let's get
Okay,
the blues.
doobers.
Come on, let's get to work. We're going
Oh, you're doing the
to.
doobers.
We're doing the
Doing the
doobers
doobers.
because I like to score some stuff.
That is a
Nope, I don't get
no,
that.
No, no.
These are the neutral guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
neutral.
these are the neutral doobers. Nikki, you would
Yeah,
get a
what?
point. I think everyone except for okay. We're gonna do this.
Here, should I?
I don't.
kinda-
Yeah, I like that. So we're gonna. I'm not using them to block. I'm using them to score.
To score, sure.
Yeah.
So I can't complete any cards, which I don't love.
You could do that one.
Yeah, but I don't have that color.
Well, you could get that color.
No, that's a point.
Yeah,
that's
Oh,
that's pay a token for
yeah.
0 points and 0
Oh,
points.
yeah.
I am not gonna choose that. Thank you.
Are you
Get a
gonna do
rune.
your 5 again?
I could do my
Get a rune or
5
get a
again,
purple.
or I could get 2 of something by
Of
paying a
red,
red and make
yeah.
red super important.
Ooh, no one has red
Lincoln's
except for
got
Lincoln.
2.
Yeah.
Or I could just take also no points.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my choices are pretty bad actually.
Pay a
Rune,
yellow, get a
rune,
5.
Rune.
Actually, I think Amanda's right. I think 5 points is actually
Rune.
good.
Okay, a rune is
I
pretty
mean,
good
runes
too.
are nice,
You would know what the heck it
but
is.
I don't get any points for it. I just get a rune and that's it.
Oh, because it's not full.
Because the card isn't full
Yeah.
exactly. And I wish this card was staying gray and not going green.
It's going green.
Which kind of stinks. Maybe I should take 2 green since I
Ooh,
know this card is
yeah.
turning green.
That is true.
We forgot about those spaces.
Oh no, I thought about that.
I mean, well, okay. I
Like,
forgot
right, the
about-
2?
And
Like,
also,
yeah.
you guys have lots of. I think I will do that. I think
Yeah,
I'll take the 2
yeah.
green since I have like
Wow.
not a good rainbow of colors, and that gives me.
Now
a
you
little-
have
5.
a rainbow.
Well,
Now
now
you
I
got a
do.
rainbow.
Now I
Yes.
do. I don't have. Now I only. All right.
So that was
That's
the end. Do we start here?
Yes, and this you just remove those because there's no score,
And we
that
change it
becomes
to yellow.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is green for yellow. Oh, you would
Green for
score.
yellow points.
Yeah, points. And then this
Highest for
yellow
2 yellow
tokens.
favors.
Okay.
And that's just a red.
And then so this
Alright.
one scores for blue. So I get 2 points.
Yep.
You get 2 points,
Yep.
Lincoln.
And neutral
that's
gets
wrong.
nothing.
And then that
And then it stays blue because the journey was completed.
The journey.
That nothing.
Just all right. Just
Yeah.
this is nothing. This
Oh,
just
this
comes
is your highest number of
your
tokens
high,
gets points.
correct. Your highest.
Oh,
So that could be
so
very
Lincoln
interesting.
can choose anything. Oh,
Right.
but Nikki would choose blue.
and I would
you
choose gray. Yeah. So that could be quite a bit.
This one goes
back to
away.
Lincoln.
And it changes to green.
Right, because there was only a single token on it.
Pay
This
your
is
highest.
all
Okay.
up to 6 points for 6 colors.
Oh.
That's 3 gray, which is just like this. This is a free 3 gray. That's a pay for 3 gray. That's a lot of
Yeah.
gray in circulation.
And then this
This
one-
one is paying points. Neutral gets nothing.
I get 1.
You guys get green.
You get
points.
2. Wait,
No,
brown
I'm not
gets,
on the card. Oh, I am on the card.
Brown,
Brown,
gets 1, 2.
2.
And then you get 2.
I get 2.
Natural 2.
Nice.
And
Okay.
black.
I
one.
gave
You got your
myself 1.
All right. And it stays green because this card's journey was completed.
Okay. And then we get those back.
You
Yeah.
get these back and this back.
Thank you.
And we get a new one. We're going to take 4 offerings next turn.
Oh.
And
Lincoln.
Lincoln chooses 2 new start cards.
So does the red just automatically go there?
It does not. If no one ever takes that action and places red on that altar, then red just does not score at the end. And there won't be a 10 and 5. So you actually
That
do
is
have to take
interesting.
the action to
Yeah.
assign a color to it.
Okay. Interesting.
In fact, it's clearly illustrated in the rule book that like if you don't choose a color and it stays out here, then only those ones will score at the end.
Okay, well, we're going to do this one.
All right, we have a yellow Journey of Inori, and you will be the start player since you chose that card. And all the icons are clear, all the scoring is clear. He wants
Ooh,
some red
oh, dang
tokens.
it. Dang it. I know. So was I.
Everybody was like, okay.
Everybody was like,
We're
"Yeah, give me
gonna
that
do
red."
this. I will do this and get rid of this gray stone and take 2
Wow,
yellows.
red and yellow getting pretty greedy out there, aren't you guys?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, no, they're becoming very valuable, right?
I guess so.
I guess. Oh, I can't do. Oh, I am going to. I'm going to take a rune and a purple.
It got very
Yeah,
interesting
rune,
all of a
finally.
sudden.
Finally, I
I
know.
would like to do a rune too.
I've
just
never
haven't
done a
really had
rune.
the
I've never
opportunity.
had a rune.
Okay. Well, let me get in on that.
What a maroon.
Oh, yes.
Red, please.
Yep.
Have a red.
Thank you. And right, I was over there. Okay.
Purples is very also important.
Okay.
Ooh.
Of course.
Yeah, I know.
I was
it.
going to do exactly that.
I know.
Everybody
I know somebody was
probably
gonna do
was.
it.
Oh, you had 4. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was going.
Yeah.
What are you taking?
A red
2 wilds,
and
right?
a green.
I need a red.
Actually, make that a purple.
Okay.
Red.
Rainbows.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
What
Don't
are
do
you-
it. Don't
what?
do it.
Take two purple
Huzzah.
stones. Was that it? Was that really what you wanted to do?
Boo. Yes.
I didn't know that, but there are good reasons to do it.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
May I have?
Yes, you may.
What are you taking?
I took a sun.
You
Yes.
you guys are collecting suns.
It's hard for people to see when you
Well,
stack
I'm
them.
looking up here.
I just didn't know. I didn't know if all of mine were being displayed well enough.
It is. Everyone can see.
I'm trying to keep
I don't
mine
care
away
about the
from
people
you.
at home.
Lincoln! No.
Pay a
So
purple.
6 points.
6
Yeah.
points
Yeah.
for white.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this, which would give me 2 purples.
2 purples. I will also take 6 points by throwing.
No! Boo.
4. All right, so if I throw away a water for this one, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3.
No, it's
No,
your.
that's
no.
your highest. You're gonna
Highest.
get
You would get 2
2
points.
for
Yeah.
green or blue.
Yikes.
That's
Yeah.
not as good. No.
That's
You wanna-
not so fantastic.
You want to be like Lincoln and have 4 reds or 4 of 5 or something.
Yeah.
You want to do like get a bunch of gray and get a bunch of gray and then do that.
Yeah. Yeah. No one's touching this card.
Well, yeah, because it just gives you like one little bing, bing,
Yeah.
bing. Who cares about that?
Dang. Well, I can pay,
Yeah, this
so I
card, I mean,
stay in the game.
There's no cost, but this is just 1 favor each.
All I did was get 1. I'm going to do it.
What are you gonna
I
do?
will pay us the one
Yeah,
sun
man.
that I
It's
have
5 points.
for 5 points.
Yes.
Because right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Nice.
Trying to stay with the pack.
I don't blame that one. I don't disagree
Yeah.
with that one bit.
And you're hot.
4.
4 points for Lincoln.
Yep. Wow.
Nice.
4? I don't like that either.
I'm glad I did what I did then.
Okay. I am. Ooh. Huzzah. Okay. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a purple for 2 greens. And then I'm going to use a rune.
Neat.
And it says I can take a piece from one card to the yellow, like here, or from the yellow card to somewhere else.
Correct.
Got
you
it.
can't take things on or off of the tree. It has
Right.
to go from card to card.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, now Nikki doesn't have any yellows, so she's going to help me
I am.
do this.
I just now
no
realized you
one
could screw up
can.
scoring with that.
Yeah.
I just realized that.
So then this goes out of the game,
Yeah.
and I have done that.
Okay.
Oh, this is my last guy of the turn.
It is your
Where do I
last
wanna
little
be?
doober.
Don't ruin my beautiful move.
I'm
I
gonna
have
try and
planned.
ruin everything. Where are you gonna go? You're not gonna go there. That's okay.
I mean, she might go back here because she has 2 greens. And then she would get a yellow points. I should not have said that.
You gave me another choice
That's
from
true.
what I had decided.
I hope she doesn't do that.
Well, it gives you points too. Why would you not hope she doesn't do that?
Because I have more gray if it doesn't do that. Oh no, that's a regular card. I was thinking it was the kind that scored on top and bottom.
No.
So I do hope she does that. Yeah, Nikki, go right ahead and do that. Wow. Actually, going last is not that great because all the good spaces
Well,
are
Nikki's
shown.
last.
I got
I mean,
it.
I'm last-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm near last. I'm going to use a rune. Is what I'm going to
okay.
do.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to use a companion rune to go on an occupied space.
Nice.
Which is going to score me 6 points by getting rid of a purple, and I still have all 6
Rude.
colors.
Oh,
That's
is
so
that-
rude. Yeah.
All right then.
That's
Yeah.
nice. Just Oh, I
All
was
right,
gonna
I'll
do that.
we'll-
Yeah.
We're throwing used things off camera.
Off
Okay.
camera.
Into the void.
Yep. Ooh,
Oh, she goes
I'm
there.
okay with that. I'm okay
Takes a
with that.
blue and finishes that card. All right. Round over, offerings completed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This card has completed. So yellow scores for
I get 2,
Amanda 2.
but you
and
have no.
Nikki
I have
has
no yellow.
I mean, I gave you an idea.
And yellow,
it stays with yellow.
card again.
Okay, more yellows.
These are the cards for the final round.
Blue.
Blue also completed.
You have 1. Nikki has 4.
4.
Dang.
Nice.
That's why I
1, 2,
did
3,
that.
4.
And Amanda,
I have
2.
2. 1, 2.
And I'm not on that card. You all take yours back.
And then it goes to blue.
Goes to blue again.
Interesting.
This card did not complete, so there's no score.
And it goes to gray.
And it flips to gray. Which is good for people hoarding gray, the unscoring color. This card did not complete. It also flips to gray.
Oh. Ah, then you're like kind of looking ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't, but
Yeah, you got
but
to.
you certainly could.
And nothing
no one
changes.
played here, so everyone on this card scores their red points. But it'd be also
Serious?
well, no one played on it.
Okay.
Okay,
'Cause
so
was
it
kinda-
changes,
changes
to red. Oh,
And-
interesting.
Go ahead and take your meeples also back from this space.
And,
and-
then get one.
Oh, I like that we've had 3 different players choose the new start cards for the rounds.
Okay,
And
so
it's
now it's
Amanda
me.
taking the last 2 new start cards,
Okay.
choosing the final new start card of the game for round 4.
Oh.
This is it, right?
This
I
is
don't
it.
like
Wow.
it.
It's a quick game,
That is quick.
but we all get 5 actions this round, so it's a slightly longer round.
Okay. Oh, I'm helping too many other
And
people
don't
with
forget,
this.
don't forget these points are going to pay for. So red and yellow are the most valuable at the end of the
Yeah.
game. There are bonus tiles on rune tiles.
Oh, and I'm going first.
You are going first.
I can't help you too much. Okay.
Don't help me too much.
I can't help you too much.
Don't put a gray card out there is probably what you were thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. It was a gray
It was
card.
a gray card.
Yeah, you don't want 3 gray cards out there when I'm hoarding gray.
Yeah, and that will allow me to. Okay, so then I am going to go here and take 2 reds,
Nice.
which will help me out.
I'm going to go here and take 3 gray.
Very interesting.
Why do you want so much gray when gray isn't going to pay off at the end of the game?
Because there are 2 spaces that score for your highest number of tokens
Okay.
and 2 gray cards that I may or may not be able to fill up and score gray points.
All right.
But you're right, it scores nothing at the end of the game.
Take a fire.
Fire!
Trying to decide what's the best thing here.
I know.
I think what I'm going to do is go here, spend a red, take a red and a yellow.
Stop reading my mind, Lincoln. Oh my goodness. Now I have to recalculate. Recalculating. Yeah, you have so much. So much red. And it's only the highest and the next highest. Huh?
Yep.
You can tie.
man.
Unless there's ties, it's just first and
That's
second,
true.
yes.
I'm gonna go here and get 2 yellows.
Because you had no yellows and that was one of your lowest
Well,
colors.
I had 3
You had
ties. Oh no,
seven.
I needed to get 2 grays. Never mind.
Because gray is your lowest.
Gray is my lowest. He was holding him.
Aha.
He was huzzah. So should I do that? But you are going to try to force grays.
Well, he's going to do these.
Oh,
You
that's
do
true.
that.
Yeah. I mean, I would get 3. So
Probably do that.
Yeah, but that's losing.
Or
well,
that.
he's gonna lose it anyways.
You spend your most, get 2 grays, do that again.
Oh, but he doesn't have a rune to do that again.
No. You go here.
No, there's just several.
You spend a gray to get 2 grays.
Right.
Then the next time you go over here, you spend a gray, and then because it's your most, and then you
Yeah,
score
he's got
a bunch of points
whole
for it.
bunch of points. That's right. Yeah, that is crazy. I want to do that to get that, but then And that will not allow me to do that. Okay, we're gonna do this. 2 grays, please.
All right.
Thank you. It almost has that wingspan of like, what are the last 3 actions I have to do?
Yeah,
Don't feel-
there's definitely, right. I think I'm going to try, since everyone's going for red, I'm going to pay a red and take 2 yellows.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Yeah, I thought about doing that too.
Damn,
All right.
damn it.
So this is points for
Gray.
gray.
And you
No,
have-
it's points for your highest color.
color. So you
which
spend
for
your
me
highest
is happens
color.
to be gray. You spend your highest color, then you get points for what's left.
Yeah, that's only 3.
It doesn't matter. If
It
you
also keeps me
Exactly.
from getting 6 or 7.
Yeah, okay.
Or 5 right now, really.
That's what I was, because
But,
I,
yeah.
I thought.
I don't know why everyone's picking on me.
No.
I'm just teasing you.
I'm trying, I
You
just
guys,
wish.
this is a peaceful game about tree worship. I don't know why
Sure,
you would
there.
like
Okay.
attack
So you get
me.
3
3
points.
points.
1, 2, 3.
No, you absolutely should probably try and take spaces that I want to take.
Yeah.
I just was
But like,
trying
you
to
know,
get
I mean,
points.
I have no idea who's gonna like. You got a lot of tokens. You might get 6, 4, and 2 points. That's a lot.
Right.
And this could be a secret color majority.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I might just look like I'm winning. Is the point?
So the runes don't count for end game scoring.
They
at all.
do because they could be 2 secret
Oh, I see.
favors.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember,
But
like
there's
Nikki could
other
have
than
5
that.
blue for these points, or 4 red for the big points.
I'm going to spend a blue to go here and score 4 points.
Nice.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I don't want to do that. Nope, 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 nope. I could get 3 points there. I can get 5 points losing 4 there. I
I
can
mean,
get
yeah. I mean, that's huge. 5 points.
yeah.
Unless you
Unless it
you're
knocks
kind
her
of
out
like
of the.
right, but
The
she's already
yellow?
behind us, and
Oh,
you and I
right.
are tied for
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't give her anything.
So it's a quick question.
Yeah.
In a tie, it's friendly. So you both would get 8, and I would get 4. It
No,
would,
Get
no,
nothing
no
on the
second
second
place.
Okay, the
That's
second
why I'm
place would
saying
get, yeah,
it's
then
worth
it's
it.
probably better for me to do that.
It's
All right.
friendly to a point.
Exactly.
To a point.
So 5 points.
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
I'm now in the middle.
Yay. Oy. Yoy, yoy.
Oy vey.
What are you going to do, Aaron?
I am thinking.
He's gonna blow us all out of the water.
I know.
Well, I hope so, but
I don't think any cards are going to get completed
Ooh, no, you never know.
that's why I'm thinking I'm going to do this.
and block some so you
No,
can.
and fill some up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
just
block stuff
just
with
take
the guys.
the right. Just fill up some cards. So even though the blue one doesn't do me all that much.
Well, you would have 2 blues, so you get
Yeah, it's
possibly
not
4
terrible.
points.
No, 2 or 1. Blue's pretty terrible.
No, I meant you would get
Yeah, possibly.
possible.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm going to take this space. So I get a blue.
That was my fun space.
And I definitely want.
Oh.
I don't think this card's going to fill, even if I start it right there. Well, I definitely want 1 on here.
Prevent other people from getting points. Oh.
No, just to now I can guarantee this card's
Oh,
going to
okay.
finish, even if I just spend 1 of my next 2 actions on it. Unless one of you just comes in on it, since it gets you gray points. That's 4 points if Lincoln goes there.
Right.
Oh,
So-
because he would just
Because
take 1.
he would get 2. Yeah.
2 gray.
Yeah,
But
it's-
he has to spend from his
he has to
highest.
spend from his highest, which is actually pretty bad because he doesn't want to spend red.
No.
I don't care about red.
I almost feel you should just block that gray
I thought about it actually.
because it
'Cause
means
then
it's done
then
and you get
it's
6
only
points.
me that gets points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, that was one of my first
Except
thoughts.
it isn't you that gets gray. You have to have presence.
Oh,
there.
you're right. I don't have presence on that card.
Oh.
You're right. That might be a terrible move. So maybe I should go. I was honestly thinking this was my color. So maybe I should go here,
Oh.
where I'm much more likely to be able to get in on it,
Sure.
and Boy, this is much harder when I'm not on that card like I thought I was. Let's see.
Yeah, you've done everything over here. That's what I did on one turn. But I knew,
Yeah.
I was planning because I'm like, well, I'm just going to try to get
I've played
ahead.
3 times on the tree.
It was smart taking that.
Actually, this one. Okay, I'm gonna go. Is this good? Can all those cards fill up? We do have a lot of offerings to go.
I was going to say, you should go for this one and score the yellow now.
No, you wouldn't get
Yeah,
it right
no,
now.
that's right.
It's
It's
again,
all-
once
these are
again,
all
It's a
It's
super.
You know what?
I can't overthink it.
No, you can't. I'm not overthinking.
The
Let's-
goobers.
let's
It's
just
a
go.
temp
We
duber.
have 11 more
Let's
pieces
go.
to play,
Let's
so
go.
I think a lot of
Here we
stuff
go.
is going to fill up.
This and what? The green.
you
Okay,
go.
sweet.
You got
Are you
my
serious?
next one. My
Is
next one.
that it? That was
Yeah,
the
that
one?
was my one.
I
was
didn't
thinking
think
about
you'd
it.
want to go there since you already had something there. I was
Yeah,
thinking,
but I was trying to not allow you to get the first place, and so that I could get it. But
I
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, you did well. I applaud you.
Thank you.
Don't read my mind, Lincoln. Stop reading my mind, sir.
I'm not. I'm just trying to do something that's going to be beneficial for me, but I don't see a lot here that's going to help me.
Oh, you would get 3 points for that.
But he would pay a red, which might cost him 5 points.
But there's
Yeah.
no other place to get reds.
Oh, good point.
And he has the majority
Good
right
point.
now.
Unless someone's
But
got
if
a
he
rune
doesn't-
or something.
If he
that
doesn't
has-
have the red rune, there's only one rune in play.
Yeah.
But he's got to be afraid of the red rune stealing it from him.
What?
Be afraid of the red rune.
Yeah.
Be very afraid.
In fact, I almost think taking runes might be the best move at this point
Yeah.
because they all do really good things.
But it's just
At the
because
end
there's no yellow out there. Well, there's a yellow. Hold on, what color? There's no purple cards out there.
No.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that could come up that would not work
Yeah,
for
if
me.
you want to move from purple to purple,
Okay,
then
good
you would
point.
have
You're
no
right.
reason.
You're right. And there's no green cards. If you draw purple or green,
Yeah.
it's a useless rune. You're
Yeah,
right.
it'd be very useless.
I don't know.
But
man.
if you draw a place on a place that's already done, or
What is that? Like a?
A place on a place.
like take this space again,
Yeah, I know. But I'm like, what is the statistics on that?
it is.
I'm just giving Lincoln more time to think.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's spaces.
Well,
it's not like it's
it was
completely-
20% before we threw out 3 runes.
But I want to score. I think I'm going here.
But also the 2 runes in any color is a pretty
you
good deal.
ran
Oh,
it.
he did it.
You did it
did whatever you wanted.
again. Oh,
He got a purple. I was
I gotta
actually I
stop-
was thinking about that
I
space
gotta
too.
stop thinking so hard.
You're thinking too loud.
Oh,
We're
so
all taking what
loudly,
you want.
so loudly. Well, poo.
Sorry. I mean, it was the best. It
was,
took
it
me
was.
purple with.
I mean, no,
Yes,
it's
no,
what
it
I
was-
wanted
it
to
was-
do too.
yeah.
It was a good space.
It was one of us was gonna do that. I'll do this.
That's what I was
Give
going
one.
to
I know. I
do.
know you were
why
gonna
would you
do that.
That's what I want.
Because I know that's what you want, and I'm hoping
Yeah,
you're gonna
you're right.
complete that card, which means
I
that
think I'm forced to
some
complete that
points.
card.
You still have more opportunities on the other one.
I do have
where
more
nobody's
opportunities
on
than the
it.
other one.
yes, but that might
But
not
that
get
one
filled.
and taking the space I want on that one. No, I have 2 offerings left. I can
We all
guarantee
do.
it.
Oh, hold on. One thing I did not do.
Yeah.
Oh no, I paid.
Did you
I
pay?
paid a gray for 2 grays, so I just got
All
1
right.
gray. Yeah, because I have 3 tied for the most. Okay, good.
All right.
You paid
I
3.
was-
So I had
Okay,
this.
you had 3. Fine.
Yeah, so
great.
yeah, perfect.
Which is yeah, and you do want to stop me from getting over 6 grays. So.
Mm-hmm.
So do I go here and increase my? I think I'm going to go here and increase my green though.
Just see how many are left.
Yeah, there's just 3.
Yeah, there's not a lot. Because I can't get points off this because I don't have red. Or do I take the rune? The rune could be bad. The rune could be useless. So I'm going to pay a gray and take 2 greens.
Or you are, huh?
Yep, I is.
Ah, boo.
It'll still get finished, don't worry.
Blue earns.
Boo earns. I know, because now you have the majority, so that's why I was like booing. Boo
Oh, yeah,
earns.
okay. That's perfectly doable. I actually like how tight this is. Like, there are not a lot of spaces left.
Man, if I do that, I'm gonna.
This is if I do that, then that happens.
Yeah.
Right.
If I do this, then this happens.
Oh, I just noticed there's always only going to be one card that will score both.
Yeah, there's
ways.
always just one new start because it was just freshly revealed.
No, I mean that's going to score both for
That's the new
the new start.
cards.
Is that what it's called?
The regular monocolored cards?
Fill in the ones on the back, so it's
They're
all
always
Right.
revealed.
score completed, don't score uncompleted.
Yeah, and there's only one card that will score for
Right.
uncompleted.
Right.
So you spend your
Ooh.
most and get 2 gray. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Harumph, I say. I have 2 things to do, and I do not know what I want to do.
Hurrup.
Is there any reason to get some of these other colors? I don't have any blue. If I got another purple, blue scores, but I'm not in there.
It's a lot of crazy decisions. I
Yeah,
wish I
it
had
actually
one more
is.
dude.
You had to recalculate everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to just do this. Does it matter? Yes, I'm in yellow.
So you get rid of a green.
I get rid of a green,
Gain a yellow.
and I gain 3 points.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's points, yeah.
Yeah.
He's-
Okay. It's my last turn.
Yes, it's everyone's last turn now.
I'm gonna push it real good. Push my luck. Push it.
Okay,
Yeah.
here you
Let's
go.
see what I get because
Now-
I have to use it now. Oh,
You're gonna just show it to
never mind,
everybody?
sorry.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
It's fine.
I mean, you can, but yeah. It's not going to affect my final. I'll show mine too because I'm getting one. Because, yeah, the companion ones are useless too. Once you place your
Yeah.
final guy, flip it. I'll show everybody.
Show it.
Oh, look at all them greens.
Dang nabbit.
That was a lot of pain for me,
Yeah.
by the way. Both of you.
I know. I know. If we didn't show this, you wouldn't.
It
Go
might
to
have. She
certain
might have tried to
places.
get more
Yeah.
blue and green. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's. Well, don't you want to score blue?
I know. I'm thinking I'm going to finish it.
I think you probably have.
But
to.
it was also like, do I,
mean,
do
that's,
that?
that is points.
Because then it's
Well,
4,
it's the same.
but okay,
Right? Oh
here
no,
we go.
you're right. It's 3 versus 4.
It gets into the purple.
Yeah.
At least I'll maybe. No.
I have 2. You have
You
2.
have 2.
But he has 3. Oh, but no, that would give you a little bit of points. That's good.
Not that much.
I'm
but
happy with
there
that.
it is.
and you got your purple.
Yep,
Purple
I
and a
did.
rune.
I didn't
Wait.
take a
Oh no,
room.
sorry. I'm looking. I'm looking.
No,
at
no,
something.
no, you're
That's-
looking
I
at
was
the wrong
at that.
thing.
She-
Yeah,
I
she just
went
did
there.
this.
It's just
All right, but
purple.
that fills the card. And Lincoln, final action.
Yep.
You can only complete the red.
Well, no, I can do whatever I want.
Oh, nice.
I just have to
Sweet.
figure out what I want
Surprise!
So you put a dude anywhere,
Yeah, because,
Not on
to
his
do.
own
My
color.
mine color. Yeah,
but you
mine.
can share with someone.
Yes,
Yeah.
which would mean he could score points.
but like he can't activate his highest stack there again.
Yeah.
No, but what
No,
I
he doesn't.
can do is spend 1, go
Fire
here,
to get 2 fire. No.
get a fire and a yellow, and then have the 2
Ooh,
top ones.
that is
I think that's
Ooh.
probably the
That
move.
is pretty
Yeah.
What
good.
about finishing this card? Just I don't know.
That's no,
It
because
scores.
it takes away 1 red, which would mean
Okay.
that. Well, yeah,
I'm
you would
still
still get
tied.
the 10.
I'm
You would
still
still
tied.
tie.
he would get points.
He would get.
He'd
would
have to
get
spend
3
it.
points.
He has to spend a red, but he'd get
3
points
plus
3
3
again.
points plus the 10 points. So that's 6 points on this one
Sure, versus.
But-
But,
but-
this is
Versus-
8.
But
versus taking away 10 points.
Oh
from
no, we
me.
both get 8 on this one.
Yeah.
and you both get 10 on this one because he would spend a red going down to 3.
Yeah. See, that's
So-
a good thing.
The way he's doing it, he guarantees first on both of those.
So
Okay.
yeah.
All
I think
right.
that's the way.
And you
to
would
Yeah,
take
it's
away
way
from
better.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
It's in
Well,
fact this
keep
could
even
be
red,
take
yeah.
that,
this
yeah.
could be a big winner right here.
Yeah. We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
This one.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
So,
we're not going to replace any cards
Right,
because
right.
there's no final.
Okay.
Nikki, how many yellows?
0.
Okay. Lincoln has 4
4.
yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And this is the neutral
That's
card.
neutral, so these go away.
Yep.
Blues.
Blues.
I have 2 blues. Nikki, how many blues?
I have
Three.
3.
Ooh,
Do
tied.
I get 6 for
No.
No, you do
2
not.
people in there?
Okay.
No, that was he was saying
Nikki,
it's
how
just
many
presents.
grays?
How many grays? I have
2.
2.
Wait, you didn't. Your token is not blue. Okay, I was just going to ask that.
Yeah.
She's got 4
What?
grays.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huzzah. I have 4 grays. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I have 5.
And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
And gray again,
Gray again.
but it's just you and me this
Okay,
time.
so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4,
And 5
and 1,
for
2,
round.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
And this did not score, and it doesn't score incomplete colors. So Nikki and Lincoln get dudes back. This one did not score, but it's a new start card, so we score green.
You have no greens?
Nope.
Nice.
I have
I
3.
spent
1,
it.
2, 3. Ooh, oh my gosh. From the back into second
Okay.
place.
That's all the
links.
card scoring.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
Yeah,
Did
don't-
I score blue? I scored blue, right?
Were you on that card? I don't know. I know.
I know
I
1,
wasn't.
2, 3.
I mean, he basically
I
pulled
think
it off.
I did.
Okay, I had 2.
You had 2.
You had
and
2.
you
I did do that, so
Okay,
I get.
so
I
get
forgot
2 more.
this. Yeah,
Yeah,
2 more
because
points.
those are.
But this is gonna change everything.
Yeah, this is how Lincoln wins. Okay.
Yeah.
These
Who
all
has-
pull off, but it doesn't
yeah,
matter. Okay.
but-
Lincoln has
10
4.
points for my red.
So
So 10
10
points for white. So 37, and then
you
I have 3.
She
so
has 2.
I get
so
5.
you get 5 for
39. Okay.
okay. Yellow, do you have 4, Lincoln?
Mm-hmm.
I have
so
1.
8 for white,
That's 45.
4 for brown for second.
Whew.
Purple,
I
I
have
have
3.
2 and
2.
2. So 6 for white,
6 for white. Oof.
and then we tied
You
at
both get the
so
3.
3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
And green, I have 6.
3. No, you have. Oh, you have 6.
Yeah. I have
Yeah. And then
have
3
Yeah,
and 3.
so I'll take the 4 points.
And then 2, and then 2 for black.
2 for black.
Okay.
And
Blue.
blue.
I have 2.
I
3.
also have 2.
So it's
Nikki gets the 2,
And then.
Yay.
and we both get 1.
Okay.
Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
Lincoln pulled it
That's
out
it.
of
Yeah,
the
I mean, he guaranteed
Yeah.
18 points to himself.
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean, it
final
was
move.
a
Crazy.
pretty good one. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's what. Yeah, this is a really good token if you can, because you can go somewhere that people have been locked up the entire round. So
Yeah.
What do you think, Nikki P?
I told you guys not to target me. I told you I wasn't
yeah.
really winning.
I didn't know what to do at the beginning. I was very lost, but then it became very apparent, and then it turned into I don't have enough dudes to do everything to get the points that I could get. So it was like, if I do that,
The
it's one more
mathiness.
point than doing it that way, and
Yeah.
da-da-da. So that was unexpected, at least to me. I never took these. I always felt like I wanted the benefit rather than the blocking, but maybe I should have taken them at some point. I don't know. I think maybe more runes too would have been a better plan.
They definitely are a wild card that,
I
that you
mean,
don't really know
I
what they're going to
was-
do until you take them and find out what your
I
secret
was
power
trying
is.
to be like, ha ha, Aaron, but it didn't work.
Well, yeah.
I feel like it's a lighter version of Wingspan because it has that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can calculate how many turns I can take this round, and then it increases with every round, and it's like that tightness of it. I mean, I like this type of game, but there is that almost. It's a worker placement, so it's not supposed to be. But there's a little bit of area control where you want to fill out the cards, right? I always do what you did, which is to have a lot of points in the beginning and then lose.
That's a specialty of mine too. Yeah.
I usually do that. But man, on the last round being in the back and then getting second place was kind
Yeah.
of a little bit crazy, but kind of cool at the same time. But yeah, I kept on. It's one of those things where it is player interaction because you're
Yeah.
looking at what other people have
Yes.
and you're like,
Yeah.
oh. So I always do that mumble, like, if I do this, then you're going to do that, which is why I went here to force you to go there, which means I score both, because if I
Yeah.
went there and you only went there, I would only score one. So it's like
Oh,
that type
right,
of,
yeah.
What do you think, Aaron?
I actually like it quite a bit. It's super simple to teach and super simple to learn, but it is very tight worker placement. There was only like 1 or 2 empty spaces at the end of the game. Almost all these areas scored, and I do like I said, I think even reading the rules and teaching, I didn't realize how I thought, oh, these are blockers, these neutral offerings, but they are so valuable for activating cards to score and just filling up the ones that are not really getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So I really like that. Like,
those are really cool, but
that
I never felt like I could take that one, right? I mean, it's like I had other fish to fry. I felt like towards the end of the game, it wasn't as important to fill these out. Like you were jockeying for positions here, but ultimately I think when I did that, I just looked at the scores, right? And if I hadn't shifted that, you would have scored 8, which would put you at 50. Amanda, now I spent this to do this.
Yeah.
But Amanda would have had the same as me, and she would have been at 50 because she'd have gotten, no, she'd have gotten 10 for that.
Yeah, I would have gotten 10.
Yeah.
if you went down.
Yeah.
We each would have gotten 10. So I think that you, because you scored 5 for that, right? Yes. So you score an additional 5, it puts you at 50.
Yeah.
So both you guys would be at 50 and I'd be at 51. But I was trying to find a place to, meaning it just guaranteed you guys didn't catch up to me because I wasn't sure what was going on. And I wasn't really calculating it. I only just calculated it now to see like what difference would that have made if I didn't go for that? Because I wasn't doing the best scoring more points because I was going to score unless something changed. I was going to, and it was the final move anyway. And I totally got lucky. I drew this.
That was
doing
great.
this thing right here to get my in the purple.
Yeah.
That was pretty great.
Because that was my
Yeah.
first of these runes.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe I got lucky and got the one that lets me place someplace.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
I was
that
on
was
the
like
other
a-
one that I wanted to be on.
That was
so
a
I was like, oh,
huge
this is the
point
same
bump.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, it just guaranteed, but I don't feel that it really guaranteed. I was already sort of there, but it would have put you guys very close, if not 1 point behind me, right? But I probably would have scored some points someplace else, right? Had I had to spend a red to do that there, I would have scored 3 more points there, right? And then I was shared
Right.
the 10 with you on that. Each doing 10, I mean. But that's interesting too.
Who do I want to share points with?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I love games like that are friendly with that because it's a different kind of calculation.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, well, do I do this or do I do that, right? And I actually kind of like that calculation because I don't like trying to figure out. I'm like, okay, well, that's okay. I mean, we'd share 10, it'd be okay, you know, and that's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's a very interesting game. For sure, and goodness gracious, the art is ridiculous.
Yeah, let's
It's
not let this
pretty.
go without acknowledging. Let's look at like the blue cards. Every single blue card has different art on
Illustrations.
it. Every single card has different art on it.
Right.
But see, like all the blue ones are like water-based
Floaty,
spirits,
yeah.
floaty.
The Karens have
And I think
little
even
eyes.
like this
Can you
one's
think of
blue
the-
and green, so it has green in it. This one's blue and red, so it has a little bit of
Yeah.
like red
Some
jellyfish.
red in it, yeah.
Yeah. Like
Interesting.
They're it's really beautiful and really bespoke individual art on each one.
I
really
did
think it's
choose
great.
that one card that nobody went on. It was the yellow one.
Yeah.
I specifically chose that because it was
'Cause it
colors.
was-
I'm like, I'm not worried about that. I just don't want people getting in the red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
specifically,
absolutely.
I'm
There
like,
was
I
good
was trying to
strategy
protect
there.
that one. So it didn't matter because it was this card, I think.
I feel like the green ones are the most pretty.
They are
Like,
pretty.
these
They're all
are
pretty great looking.
gorgeous.
I mean, and I think as catch-up mechanisms go, just choosing the card for the next round is very subtle, very, very small, but I think it's
Yeah.
pretty cool, actually.
Well, and you go first.
yeah.
So potentially you might be setting yourself up for something.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not
I mean,
sure
that
Going
round where
first
you
is good or bad.
well, but I went for that score 6
Yeah.
points,
Yeah.
6 points, and then
Yeah, you
you
snagged
did it
one from
twice,
me.
right?
Yeah.
No,
You were able
I
to do it
only got
twice.
one of them. There was like 3 out there, but I only got one.
No, but there was one round where you went again. You had
Yeah.
the same companion.
Yeah.
But in the
And you
final
scored another
round,
6.
your
yes.
final round for the grays,
Yeah.
I'm talking.
Well,
in
that
the final
got
round, I
shot.
only got
We
one of
blew
those
it
big
for you
ones.
because we're like,
Yeah.
well, if he does
Well,
that,
Yeah.
you know,
Right. If you let me score 6 or 7 3
We couldn't
times.
do it. Yeah.
No, I do like that these are like the wooden.
These are good,
instead
chunky
of
bits.
the
Yeah.
yeah, they're sort of like
cardboard.
the harmonies.
It's a real
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
And I like
yeah.
that all our offerings are different little
Yes,
shapes.
shapes.
And
Yeah.
we're holding up different things.
Yeah.
The neutral guys have nothing on their
Yeah.
plates. It's a really, really nice production.
Well, cool. Thanks for teaching
You
us, Aaron.
got it. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Absolutely. And thanks again to Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode and for providing accessories. And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you do, click on the bell to get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.